first graders. Today, back to Zoe and Sassafras. Yesterday, we read 2 chapters in our book. We read about what should baby dragons eat. That was what she was asking herself. And so she looked in a book about reptiles, because remember, baby dragon is a reptile. And it talked about trying to figure out if he was a carnivore or an omnivore. Do you remember what a carnivore was? Is it an animal that likes to eat meat? Yep. How about an omnivore? Do you remember that one? That's a tricky one. It's an animal that eats plants and meat. So she was doing a little experiment again. She likes to do that. And she was trying to figure out what he likes to eat. And so she and Sassafras took a little nap, and she was hoping that Dragon would feel better soon. Do you remember what he liked to eat? What did Sassafras share with him? One of his fish? Yep. Chapter 13 is Mom. So grab your book, or you can read along with my book. My eyes flew open and I looked around. The reptile book had fallen out of my hands. Sassafras quietly snored on my chest. I must have fallen asleep while I was reading. I heard my dad calling my name. Huh? Was it dinner time already? Sassafras and I ran into the house and looked around confused. Is it time for dinner? Dad laughed. Did you forget that your Mom was coming back today? Mom's back? Mom's back! Mom! I ran to her office, hugged her, and then burst into tears. I messed everything up. There was a baby dragon, and I wasn't sure what was wrong. I fed him marshmallows, and at first he got better, but then he got so much worse. I tried to fix it by feeding him fish, but I don't know if it worked. I don't want him to die, I sobbed. My mom knelt down and looked me in the eye. Oh, Zoe, you must have been very worried. But magical animals are much tougher than you think. Let's go see how he's doing. That was a quick one, so how about we read one more today? What's the name of the chapter? Bigger. Do you think Dragon Marshmallow got bigger? Let's read and find out. Mom walked me out to the barn with her arm around me. I had hoped I could handle all of this on my own. I wanted to impress my mom with a healthy dragon. Instead, she was going to see a sick dragon that I hadn't been able to help. We walked into the barn and I stopped. I rubbed my eyes. Whoa! Marshmallow was walking around. He had bright eyes and he was at least twice as big as he'd been this morning. Yep. We were right. Bigger means Marshmallow got bigger. How did... He's a lot bigger than Sassafras, isn't he? How did that happen? Dragons must grow really quickly. Sassafras was about to walk into the pen, but froze. I think she was also shocked to see how big our little guy had gotten. Marshmallow trotted over and nuzzled Sassafras, who purred loudly. The two of them jumped around and played while I stared in awe. Zoe couldn't believe it, could she? Mom squeezed me in a big hug. Zoe, I'm so proud of you. You kept trying, even when things got hard. How about we leave these two to play and see if we can convince your dad to be part of some more fish? To part with some more fish. Just like that, the day went from awful to wonderful. I did it. Even though I had made some mistakes along the way, I helped Marshmallow. You know, boys and girls, a part that I just read in this book I really liked, where her mom says, you kept trying even when things got hard. Yeah, some things do get hard, don't they? But keep trying. Stick with it, first graders. Don't give up. Tomorrow we will read chapter 15 called Learning to Fish. Why do you think it's called Learning to Fish? What do you think is going to happen? Stay tuned.